Okay, so let's pick up where we left off. If we want to take a look at our graphs that we have. So we talked about this last one. Let's look at this one now. Now this one is a graph of the 2012 presidential elections. And if you notice, it's a pie chart. Pie charts, the percentages should add up to 100%, and you can see that this one is clearly way above 100%. So when you're looking at things like that, you need to make sure that the graph is actually accurate. Let's look at this one. This one is from USA Today. It says common injuries children suffer, top traumatic orthopedic injuries for which children are hospitalized. And it has these percentages. Now, that's an okay chart, except we don't know what the actual population is for those percentages. We don't know how many people that we're talking about. So we can see the percentages, but we don't know what the actual population is so that we could figure out how many children that actually is. Okay. Percent who agreed with the court. Democrats, Republicans, and Independents. If you look over at the scale on the left, you can see that it starts with 50. So if you look at those bars, it really looks like Democrats are over twice what the others are. And they're really not. They're just from 50 to 62. So that scale is off, and it makes us think that things appear different from what they really are based on the data. Okay, this one I pulled off the internet, and I really can't tell what they're trying to tell me. I see that bar graph with Lanacane there, but I don't know if it means that Lanacane works twice as much as the other stuff or what. And you can see the bar graph for 60 minutes is smaller than the one for 1 minute. Okay, taking a look at this one. Overall European market sales. Sales of what? There's no title, there's no vertical title, there's no horizontal title. I can tell that probably the horizontal title is years. The other thing that I see with this is that it goes up to 2020. Well, it's not 2020 yet, so are all those sales based on estimates or just the ones for the upcoming years? How about 2018? We don't know if these are estimates or actual sales. This one, I look at worldwide and US and Canada, and if you look at the one on the far left that's labeled 297 and the one on the far left of the US Canada that says 1049, those look like they're about the same size, but 10 is way bigger than 2, so the scale is not accurate on those graphs. Let's see what this one has. I don't have a vertical scale on that one. I don't know what these things represent because there's no vertical or horizontal axis. There's no titles there. If I look at this one, fiscal year 16, it appears that 63%, that bar graph is twice as big as the others, and 63 is not twice 55. So the scaling on that one is off. If you look at this one, increasing media continuity, I don't know what those bars represent. I don't know what the scale is. I don't know if it's percentages. It's not labeled. It's not labeled on a vertical axis so that we would know. And this one I thought was interesting because it says the original graph had that dotted line as the 5% increase. And if you measure that angle, a 5% increase is really right here. It's really on this one. So when they were looking at this before, they were making it seem like the increase was way bigger than what it really was. So deceptive statistics practices. Let's see if I have any more. Okay, don't have any more graphs to show you. So those are some of the things that we talked about. You want to make sure that you actually read that section in the book because this is mostly terms. So you need to make sure that you've read these because if we Miss Class for this, I probably won't go over these terms again because you can read and you can listen to the video. Just let me know if you have questions.